Alright guys, now we're live. Let's take a look at the what the market is doing. What the market is doing. What is NASDAQ gonna do today? What is NASDAQ gonna do today? So let's give it a minute. We're gonna invite people on the Telegram to join us. So people on the Telegram are gonna join shortly, and we would be live. So it's about 2 minutes to the market open, to the New York Open. So we're going to be positioned. We are going to be positioned. I think, because price is actually in a demand level, so I'm looking for buying opportunity. So that is my expectation. That is my expectation to buy NASDAQ when the 1 minute candle starts to print. When the 1 minute candle starts to print. Hallelujah. 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 Alright guys and girls, we have just 1 minute to the opening. I think the trade is just gonna go boom. It's very likely to go very fast, and if that's the case, we still need a good place to enter the trade because of stop loss placement. Otherwise, we have to use a very small lot size, and that is not my style. Alright, so we have the opening already. The opening candle seems to be pulling down. It's unexpected, but it's pulling down. So I'm going to a position so that when the buy is gonna start, I can get a nice nice buy. It's going down is not a bad idea because it means that we can potentially get a good place to put our buy entry and then put the stop loss. At least I would like to put my stop, let's say, behind, wow, that's about $120, behind the previous day low. That's where I would like to put my stop loss, behind the previous day low. Alright, so for right now at the opening, we are basically having the first bearish rejection and reaction. It's looking more like the sell is going to continue. That's more like what it's actually looking like. It's not really looking yet like we're going to be buying immediately. So hopefully there's going to be rejection at the, let's see. Oh yeah, so let's see. Hopefully there's going to soon be rejection, then we can take the buy for the rejection. Right now the setup is looking more like a perfect selling because this is a perfect momentum, and when NASDAQ is selling most of the time, boom, it's always crazy. It's always crazy. And something I also notice is that for NASDAQ, don't predict what it is going to do. Okay, so it's looking more like the buy candle is stepping in now. So is this the level to engage in buying? I do believe that we should take buys, obviously. I mean, NASDAQ is also in the daily demand zone, so it's also in the daily demand zone. So there will be buyers, people, buying NASDAQ from this level. I was soon going for a buy, guys. I was soon going for a buy. Just need to see some sort of reason to do so. I will soon go in for a buy. I'm gonna go in for a buy soon. All right, we're in the first 2 minutes of the opening already, and things are looking very much fast, very much fast. Oh no, that's not what I want to see. What I want to see is I want to see a proper 1 minute candle, because right now there is still previous day low, even though the NASDAQ already took previous day low initially. So it's going, let me check S&P 500. Let me check S&P. Yeah, this one's like this. Anyway, many times. Okay. Okay. So it seems like there's a lot more pressure on the sell, the NASDAQ sell right now, and I'm not gonna join the sell because yesterday I did the same thing and then I was cooked. So that wasn't nice of me. That wasn't nice of me. You're a risk about that $6 there. You make $100 right away. Okie dokie. Alright guys, we're just waiting. Alrighty. NASDAQ is selling. We sold it by 100 points just at the opening just now. So what I'm looking for is that somehow this level should be respected, the previous day low level. And although if you're taking a trade from the previous day level, it's best to put your stop loss behind the zone, behind the demand zone, which is about 131 points. It's quite big, but if you wanna give it a shot, that's exactly what needs to be done. Okie dokie. I wanted to make sure that I'm active, like I'm seeing, I want to just see the participation of buyers first, then I can join. I'm hoping that the buy is gonna come soon. I'm on the buying side of NASDAQ. I mean, take a look at the 15 minutes, see? It has respected this level yesterday, it has come, taken the liquidity of the level, and we've gotten a rejection out of it. So the opening going all the way down is just doing its own. There is still a lot of momentum to the upside that needs to happen. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna take an early buy. If I take a buy from where we are right now, I'll put my stop behind the previous day low, which is going to be it's an early trade, but I'm gonna take it. All right, so let me show you. I just entered for a buy. Even though it's still heavily selling. I entered for the buy. So I'm gonna set my stop to 100 points, which is behind the previous day low. Okay, so my stop's gonna be 24123. Let's see, 24123, 24123 level. So that's $91. So I can increase it a little bit. All right, so I've set my stop loss level, guys. So I'm risking 100 points from where I entered, and the stop is below the low itself. So I can even give it a little bit of room in case they want to take like some extra liquidity on that level. So that's what I would do. Let me give it a little bit more room to go, and yeah. But let me even go a little deeper. 131, 119, 127. Okay, let's do it over here. All right, guys. So I took an entry. I took a buy. If NASDAQ stopped me out, that means that NASDAQ's not going to buy, definitely, because they shouldn't go to the stop loss level again, that level again. But the market it is what it is for us. Let's go. So the reason why I'm taking the trade is because from that level, I already see rejection of sellers from that level initially, and I also saw that there is a formation of buyers, buyer around that level. So it's possible that the zone may hold. It's a possibility, but it is what it is. If Nasdaq decides to keep selling, then there's nothing I can really do. All right, guys, let's give it a moment and we will see. Let's give it a moment and we're gonna see. Let's wait on the trading view. Let's wait on the trading view. Although normally I do like to see a physical confirmation, like the price chart itself, but I'm also looking at where the price is. That is looking more like no, it's gonna be a good sharp entry if the price should reverse from where we are right now. Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna be a sharp entry into stop loss. So I don't want to take sharp entry to stop loss though. Yeah. I hope it's not like I thought I've entered a sharp entry now, but it can be a sharp entry for stop loss, which would be crazy. Which will be crazy actually. So let's leave it and we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Alrighty. 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 Alright, guys. So I'm selling NASDAQ and I'm already using one lot. So my stop is just behind the previous day low, which NASDAQ has already taken the liquidity of it. And so I think that should be a protected low, if anything. And that's where my stop loss is. But in terms of targets, honestly, my target would be the Asian high. Asian high would be my target, or this zone before the Asian high, and that's about $200. If that happens, I'll make $200 out of this trade. If that doesn't happen, we'll call it a day and come back on Monday. And even if NASDAQ wants to really move a lot today, it can go a lot like to the top. Imagine NASDAQ going up to the supply zone. In the past, NASDAQ used to move a lot on Fridays, but lately I've not really seen NASDAQ moving that much on Fridays. If NASDAQ should move 500 points to the upside today, oh my god, we're in profit, man. Like, we're gonna make so much money if NASDAQ should do that. So yeah, let's see. So basically now it's just a waiting game, and I might end the stream very soon. But since I've already entered into the trade, I'm buying NASDAQ. Let me show you the trading view, the MT5 rather. It's currently floating in some profit. We're initially in drawdown. But what I'm thinking is, if and it's a big if NASDAQ if buyers should step in, it's really going to be a big deal, because it means that price can really fly to the upside. Like, it can reach the previous day high. And if you notice something on the trading view on the chart, NASDAQ is currently in the daily demand zone, right? So let me off this section thing and go to the daily. So NASDAQ is currently in the daily demand zone. You see, this is the daily time frame, and since January of this year, NASDAQ has been selling. Now it has sold onto the extreme of the demand zone. So definitely there's going to be some reaction from that level because it is a daily demand zone, and this is like a zone where institutions are participating on and people are participating on. So this is a good level, and it's not just an ordinary level. So for that reason, we're going to potentially, we might be seeing interest of buyers in this level, unless they really want to go and take the swing low, like tap the swing low and then start giving a buy, which is also possible. Like they want to take the liquidity of the zone itself, which is not going to be good for us actually. If they want to, if the market wants to test the liquidity level, it's not going to be nice. It means we're going to take stop loss. But we will still come back on Monday and still trade and still keep trading, because we are going to trade until we make millions of dollars, guys. We are going to be trading until we make millions of dollars. And I'm anticipating the moment where, we start to print like a lot of money from trading. Like, imagine making $100,000 in one day. Yeah, that's like what I'd love to see. I'd love to see that happen like very, 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 very soon. Making $1 million, making $100,000 and stuff like that. All right, guys. So NASDAQ is pushing up. Buyers are actually stepping in that level. If the price should close this way with a bearish or rejection candle like this, it's very likely that the next candle could be a bullish candle that will just fill the price to the upside. It's just an assumption. It may not happen exactly that way, but let's see. We're making 30 bucks. It's not bad, honestly. Yesterday I was so sad. You can see my balance is at 740. Like this week is, honestly, I don't know. This week is just somehow. I was seeing a lot of trades that was going my direction. Most of the trades were giving me at least $100 profits, but I wasn't taking the profit. So because I wasn't taking the profit, and I'm having to pay stop losses. It's not the best, but at least it's somehow. Okay, there is a lot of rejection now on that level, and we are making 50 points of profit. We might potentially really make a lot of money today. I'm even very ambitious to target the previous day high, which is $300. Like, it's possible. 300 points. It's possible. If NASA can give us 300 points to the upside today, that will be impressive. That will be impressive. All right, guys. So the trade is currently in profit right now, and I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it to keep going. I'm not going to do anything. If I'm in one-to-one, let's say $100, I'm not going to close. I'm just going to hold. I'm going to wait for at least 1 to 2 before I start taking decision. At 1 to 2, I might close half, but I will not close the position. Hopefully that happens, because sellers too, they are fighting. They are fighting. They are busy fighting. They are fighting the market. All right, so let's just watch. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Oh, somehow sellers are joining this thing. I don't know how, but somehow they are. They are still pushing very hard, and I'm wondering why are they doing that? Anyway, we're going to keep waiting. Since we've already entered the trade, I think we can just go away for a while now, so that later we can come back and see if we have made money or not. So since we've taken the trade, honestly, one of the purpose of the live stream is so that we come together and then we look at an opportunity, we take the trade, but it's not healthy to be sitting and watching the trade. So I already have my sets, my stop, my entry, and my target. It's left for us now to just to let it run. So let's give it about 1 hour, and then we'll come back again and check what's the update. All right, guys. Happy and safe trading. If you have any question, as usual, always drop it in the comment section, or you click the link in the description to join the Telegram channel. I'm going to be posting all the updates on the Telegram channel. Most of the updates are always posted on the Telegram channel. And today is Friday, so that means that today is the last trading day. Protect your capital. And for me, in terms of the prop firm challenge, so to give you a brief overview, the challenge is going tough. I would say this is the toughest trading week I've had. Not the toughest, but it's kind of a mixed, because all the trades I'm calling is going in the direction, but price is reversing very quickly. So that means that my expectation was too much this week for the price, and instead of taking profit, I ended up taking losses. For example, you can see on the screen, I've been trading for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days on this challenge now, and the first trade was a loss, second trade was a break even, the third trade more like a break even, the fourth trade more like a break even as well. Then yesterday I tend to lose $160 for a trade that already gave me $150. I lost 160 because I did not set break even. I did not close, and my break even, it's just what it is, guys. So we are down on the challenge about we are down by negative $300, so that's about 6%. No, 5, 6, yes, 7. Wait. 200. Oh yeah, that's 5%. So we're down about 5%. We have only 3% left in order to pass the account. So if this trade should be a win, then we would recover back most of those losses. Otherwise, we may have to pick. I may have to pick, because I'm the one trading, so I may have to pick a new account next week. The accounts are 15,000 naira. So that means if for any reason I should lose this challenge, next week I'm gonna come in with a different strategy. And by strategy, I don't mean how I'm entering the trade, but in terms of risk per trade, yeah. Because currently now, I think because of the war as well, the objective of the market to move is very short, then it's rejecting. Even from the buying perspective as well, buyers will enter the trade, they will take it up, sellers will quickly step in, they'll take it back down, buyers will step in, take it. So it's like a cat and mouse scenario. And right now the trade is in drawdown right now, so looks like it's going for stop loss, but let's wait and see how that goes. Hopefully we don't take stop loss. Let me just check the trading view. Oh, he's in negative $50 right now. It's not looking the best. Negative $50. Imagine that. Imagine you're trading and you're seeing negative. Yeah, just take a look, guys. See, so the trade itself is floating in minus 47. I think if it stopped me out, I would just call it a day already. But anyway, let me just leave it to keep going. If I do take a loss, I'm gonna post it on the channel, and if I do take profit, I'll post it on the channel. Happy and safe trading, guys. Let's go and have an amazing weekend. We'll refresh, and then next week we'll come back stronger into the market, and we'll have an amazing one. Happy and safe trading, guys, and then see you next week.